All right, we are watching Hybrid Theory. I really hope that's a Linkin Park reference. That album was amazing. Playing Rammatra on Dorado. This is Silver 4 on console. Mainly looking for review on attack if you're able, wouldn't mind on defense too. Silver 4 tank, mid gold, and other ranks. I only play a few hours a week. If I played more often, I believe I'd be mid plat or so, with potential for diamond if I put the hours in, which I can't do as I'm an adult with responsibilities. Sad face. I feel you. Overall, I feel like I have okay to above average ability usage, average tracking, and average to above average game sense for my rank. So when you say those things, that feels to me like you think that your win rate should be positive, right? If you have your average in some fields and then above average game sense and above average ability usage, then that feels to me like a 55% plus winner. I don't know if that's actually true, but that's what you're implying. So I would expect to look at this game and this should feel like you are one of the best players in this game, if not the best player. I actually rarely play tank, and I've only played a handful of Rammatra games. I haven't played any Rammatra games, so this will be fun. Looking for input on my positioning, tracking, game sense, and ability usage. I have some timestamps and comments questions below, but if you aren't able to get to these, no worries. Okay, so I'll probably do a run through of the replay. Normally, I can see the notes right here, and then maybe double back and cover your individual questions. I can see your first one's already like, should I follow my team here, or is this position I took okay? No, I would not follow them out here. There's no reason for you to go out here. There's nothing for you to do. The number one thing in this situation is get the cart moving, okay? Because the cart is ultimately, like, if you're familiar with the concept of time gating, like from MMORPGs and stuff like that, the cart is your biggest time gate. It doesn't matter how many times you get 500 kills here, but if no one's moving the cart, they can just keep fighting forever. Someone has to be moving the cart. And usually it's going to be a support, but in this situation, everyone's stacked on this doorway for some bizarre reason. So I would just go out this way and go to cart, because this is where I want to go anyway. Especially as Rammatra, like, you're not dive here. You're not going to go here and like set up and try to dive on top or something. There's nothing for you to really do. So I just want to move the cart. I just want to poke people down, put up a shield, right? Chill, move the cart all the way over here, and then I can start brawling. That's the general theory as to how I want to play this. I don't want to waste my time going this way. So you come out. And again, like, you see, you just end up walking back to the cart anyway. And you waste like a few seconds here that you could have done if you just went out this way and the cart would have been a little bit forward. In the grand scheme of things, does it matter? No, but I think it's more indicative of the fact that you're not really thinking like of the optimal play style. Like, sticking your team in general is good, but like coming outside your doors, like, you're all basically clumped together anyway. You can rapidly respond. Like, if they were, for example, about to start a fight here, you could walk over very quickly and respond to it. And the penalty for loss here is very low. If somebody gets picked off here, like, let's say there's a hog standing in this doorway, steps out and gets a kill, so what? They're going to be back in 10 seconds. It's not a big deal. I wouldn't fret about it. Just move the cart. So as a general rule, I would try to stay behind the cart, because it's not like the cart moves any faster if you're ahead of it anyway. You know what I mean? So it's okay to do this. There's actually nothing strictly wrong in this particular situation, but I would just note that I think standing right here and just spamming high ground would also been perfectly viable. You're certainly not in any danger of dying here, but it's something to note and think about. That's number one. Number two, you put the shield down immediately. No one's even looking at you right now. Right? I would wait until they're actually looking at you to throw the shield down. Otherwise, you're wasting a lot of the time of the shield, plus the damage you could be doing right now by not looking. So also your surgeon's dead, so there's not much you can do here anyway. So just spam. Right? You see, no one is actually... See, like, the shield, it disappeared before anyone actually even looked at you, except for the Ashe just now. So really not a great situation. Your team is getting into a really big fight over here, which is very weird and super unusual. But this is silver, so like crazy things are going to happen. I think in this situation, you need to read, okay, like, what is happening to my left and should I go over? So in this situation, like, spamming the Ashe is less value. I would look and be like, hey, what's happening? Because I can see my team's like purple and their ice block. I would see the Junkrat here is low and immediately start going to try to kill the Junkrat. So this is a great situation where using the cart as cover instead of just standing here in the open would make you take less damage. And you really want to be moving this cart. I would strongly recommend moving the cart. Cool. Ashe is dead. You get another dynamite, but supports have come back to you. Well, maybe this will come back to you. You pop nemesis to stay alive, which is okay. I don't think that's like so big a deal. You're probably fine, but I understand the concern. So you're you're actually full health here for a while. this point, you're already full health. You should be using the last 5 seconds to go advance and start punching the Rammatra or anything you can get to get value out of this. Just standing here with block is not giving you any value. So you throw this E here, but this E is not super valuable. Again, I won't expect the Moira to repeat this corner because why would she? Now that my team is whole here, I would expect the Moira to play behind the cart. So preferably, you would have found a way to get this behind the cart. I believe it bounces, so you could try bouncing it off the rear wall, especially high, because you actually want it to come back pretty close to the cart, and using that to cut off the Rammatra's escape route. That'd be great if you also had nemesis, because you could probably get a kill there. I would basically never shoot Rammatra shield. It has like 1,000 health and only lasts a few seconds, so it virtually never breaks except for like Bastion. You see this Junkrat super low. He only has about 80 health right here. You should kill him very clearly, but you don't really react to it. Now he has 25 health and could die in like a fraction of a second if you just aimed at him, but at no moment in time do you actually look or see the register that Junkrat is on your screen. Again, I'm going to show you this from the side profile. Again, he literally just walks in the back right. He slept right there. You should have heard the sleep as well. I can't hear the audio well on replays because of issues, but you should have heard the sleep and turned to look at the Junkrat. Then he just walks in front of you and just walks away. Yeah, you should get that kill. So this already tells me that your general awareness is not very good, right? This Junkrat literally tried to suicide himself to you. You know, like right here, he's gonna get. Right, he comes up. You should have heard the Junkrat shooting. Then you should have heard the sleep dart. Then you should have heard the sleep itself, which is a separate sound. Then he walks in front of you, and then you do everything you possibly can to not hit him, which is very important. So again, it tells me general awareness is a problem. So your shield's down. Your shield's down, and you don't have nemesis right now. So you're very vulnerable. Okay, those are the things that will help bail you out of situations: is shield and nemesis. And you should think, hey, if I'm gonna try to kill this Junkrat here, can I do so safely? And as soon as you start taking a ton of damage, you'd be like, nope, I gotta chill, and you gotta come back around the corner. Instead, you keep trying to chase. You're around the corner. Nobody can really help you here. You pop nemesis and block, which is good. I mean, it's unfortunate that got forced, but at least you did the right thing and not just die. Again, this Junkrat is just attacking you in the room. I would look for an opportunity to attack him as soon as you can. So I think reasonable E here. I would have tossed it a little deeper. Right, just like a little bit deeper. So you see how there are two of them already at the edge of it. If you toss it a little further back, even if they're not standing in it, like they have to either go back or they're gonna die from the fact that your whole team is shooting at them. You know what I mean? They cannot walk forward in this situation. So just toss it behind them a little bit, like probably another 3-4 meters behind them, and you probably end up with some more kills here. You saw the trap. You even looked at the trap, right? While you were putting the shield down, you saw it. Right there, you could see the trap very clearly. You get trapped, unfortunate. Okay, beat has gone off. I would, again, you can hear the Junkrat walking around. Like, you can hear these sounds, like all these things here. I hope you're wearing a headset. I know you're on console, but I really hope you're wearing a headset. You should get directional audio to be able to tell like, what is happening around you. So you go forwards. You're at basically full health right now. There's no reason to not keep going, right? I would use this opportunity to kill the Ashe. Kill the Ashe or focus the Rammatra down. Rammatra dies, so you back up here despite being full health and being in Nemesis form. You need to be much more aggressive in the Nemesis form. And then play things safer when you're in Mage form. So another shield that, again, doesn't really have any value. Like, no one's even looking at you right now. You have to use shield like a little more reactively. Like, you just kind of be like, oh, I'm going to shield right now regardless of the actual circumstance. So I would poke him a little bit with your staff before you get him close. That way you could make it 3 shots. It does 60 damage a hit, so 3 hits does 180. So as long as you do 20 damage with your staff, they'll die in 3 hits. Assuming no healing, obviously. Yeah, mitigation. So you keep going for the support, which is good. He's going to pop lamp. So you want to get here on the opposite side of him and then punch him and the lamp at the same time to maximize damage and speed at which you kill him. So maybe ult's been popped here. I think you want to walk forward and try to get kills to kill a Junkrat or somebody else. That E, I think, is too far. It is too far, but that piece is standing in anyway, so we'll take it. And now you're down 2, and you're just trying to bail out. So the big issue here is that you're just not getting kills or like isolating people enough. You're being really passive. Right now is a bad time to be fighting. You're down, I think, 2 at least. Right? These 2 over here are responding, which is your Ana and your Mei. And you have 3 right here. So it's not a great situation. Honestly, I would just go back and just get full healed. And then you pop another shield, which is not really great value. Rammatra just throws his E at it to prevent people from standing behind it, which is actually an interesting technique. So this is good. I think the only thing that I would say is different here is I wish you had thrown E first. Like right. So like walk up, spam, right? Spam the staff. You see how you're just holding the staff because you're thinking about, I can tell you're thinking about the nemesis. Just hold the staff. Just keep shooting. Walk forwards. It's less obvious you're going to pop nemesis then. Okay. Then you pop nemesis. And then you make a mistake to not do the nemesis cancel. So if you didn't know, nemesis gives you, what is it, like 150 armor or whatever? 150, 175 armor when you go into nemesis form. Then also your ulti put you into nemesis form as well. So if you pop ulti while you're in nemesis form, it doesn't put you in nemesis form again. It just keeps you in nemesis form, so you don't get that additional armor. So what you should do is you should pop nemesis form, take a little bit of damage, cancel nemesis form, then pop ulti, which will put you back in nemesis form, and that will have given you all that bonus extra health. Is very important. So you pop your ulti. Again, I think this is a great opportunity to throw your E behind them because everybody's trying to wait. Just toss it in like over here and then watch as you kill everybody. Like this is a very big money ulti. You decided not to throw E, which would have been very helpful because some people were really low. Great, that's good value. Again, you can throw E at any moment in time to cut her off to make this kill easy. Okay, second point is going to be a lot harder. It's a very vertical map. If they're using high ground well, that would be unfortunate. Another great example where if you only throw an E here, so you throw E like over there, which is bad, but if you throw E right here, you probably catch and kill this Junkrat. So you punch the Junkrat twice and he's super low, and then you just give up. Like, I get that he's bubbled? I don't know if you even do that, because I couldn't see it on your screen. But you should have stayed and at least looked at the Junkrat. Yeah, good time to block, right? You're purpled. You slept. Push back in. Again, there's a trap right there. You gotta be looking at the ground when you're playing against Junkrat. So I think this is actually a pretty good E. Hitting all the wrong buttons. Yeah, this is a really good E. Everybody's in this. The problem is you don't really follow up with it well, right? Really good E. I would just pop Nemesis and go right now. I can see the Zarya's low. I know this is going to hit 3 people, and the Zarya's not going to be a walk out. I think you just pop Nemesis, walk in, and kill all 3 of them. 4 of them, because Junkrat walks in. Pop Nemesis, but again, you're too far away to, like, I think you should pop Nemesis immediately be able to punch somebody. You know what I mean? Otherwise, if you can't punch right away, just keep shooting them in staff form while running towards them. Then pop Nemesis when you can punch. I would not punch the Coalescence Moira because she regenerates health at a pretty good clip. And then you die. I think the biggest thing is you lost that opportunity right here. After you threw the E, which is actually a really good E. Like right here, you should have popped Nemesis. Like ran up, popped Nemesis, and then kill everybody. Maybe let it go on too long. So you're getting CC to all hell. You get nano popped here, which is not a great nano, especially because you don't have Nemesis. She would have known that because she saw that you were in Nemesis. But, you know, mistakes happen. Number 2 is that then you pop shield here, despite the fact that you are nanoed. Right? Once you're nanoed, like, just you should start pushing and use that advantage. Using the shield here is a big mistake. You don't even end up doing any damage to it. Again, your ability, your E, what's it called? Vortex, is just slightly off. I mean, maybe major off. You throw it to the right and short. You should have thrown it to the left and deep, because that's the direction they're going, not where they are. Right? Again, the only person who gets caught in this, 2 people get caught in this, Moira and Zarya, neither of which it really bothers them. They can easily get out. So Moira faded, you should know that. You see the Junkrat's low as well. Great, kill the Ana, right? Kill the Moira. That's fine, you know, can't heal the Tyra, that's okay. Even if he kills 1, you're fine. Okay, and team wipe, good. So I think that was pretty good. I mean, obviously some mistakes were made, but pretty good. I would be thinking about Zarya grab now because it's now fight number 3, and I've not seen her grab. So I would think about grab and not clump up my teammates and get ready to shield them if I need to. You're missing a great opportunity to spam more right now. Just keep spamming. Right? You see how you go back? Like just keep spamming. Here, behind the cart, whatever you need to do. So, nanobob's happening. You don't need to stand this close, right? Standing in the corner would have been just fine, and then look around, see if anybody's actually making use of this. Because honestly, it's not really that big a deal. Yeah, exactly. I do think Bob could have been a problem, but you were also down 1 at least. Yeah, spam with the Ana. So your aim is a little off, right? You're too high here. You're at almost at head level. Like I can see you're trying to do like left, right, but you see how your shots are consistently going over her head. Again, I'll play it in slow-mo. Is it all over her head, or is it just... First shot's overhead. The next shots look like they were better. So, great example why you should have been saving shield, because I don't even think the last shield you did use was actually of any value. We used it to replace the... I lost my train of thought. Alright, so shield, spamming here, this is fine. Again, you see another low health soldier, right? She's been low the whole time. You should really be like, okay, where is she going? Let me try to kill her. She's on the right side of the cart, definitely killable right now. Again, you still see that she's low. If you don't have, oh yeah, you may not have enemy health bars on. If you don't have enemy health bars on, immediately turn that on. It's incredibly important. Yeah, so you should kill both of these heroes. Again, a little too high with the aim. This is actually a critical moment where you really need to push in and collect kills. Because your Torb just died, so the only way for you to win this fight is to immediately trade out for your Torb. You should have pushed this very, very hard and gone to kill both of them. Ana first, followed by the Ashe. So Sojourn gets 1 kill, so I think you're even right now. Grab happens, shield right away. The moment that grab happens, right here, start shielding. And I would shield like this. Actually, with the Zarya there, probably like this. The Coalescent's not going to be affected by the shield. The shield's not going to stop Coalescence, so just shield off the Zarya and then just spam her. So again, both here, right? It's a good grab. Grabs both supports. You should have shielded right away, so nobody should take any damage. And then you pop block, but it doesn't matter because block's not going to save your teammates, so then you end up dying. I would pop shield, pop vortex on the Zarya, and immediately start shooting her in the head. That's the only way that you win this fight. Like, you give yourself a chance. Once your supports are dead, you're just standing there with block looking a little silly. You really should die right away and not try to survive. Every second you survive is further staggering you and desyncing you from your team. That's how chain staggers happen. Again, another situation where you could have thrown a good E when they're trying to all run backwards. Right here would have been great. And then you could have cut off the front 2 and then gotten kills. Or forced bubbles at least. Spin the Ana, which is okay. Again, I think you should pop shield before you go into Nemesis, because at least that will give... First of all, it'll be cooldown anyway by the time you finish Nemesis. Second, your team can use it, and it'll be very helpful. So just like popping it like here or something, anything to give your team like a little extra survivability doesn't hurt. Again, it's free to use, so who cares? Alright, so good. You're trying to target the squishies. I probably would just target Zarya there because the rest of the team was so far away. Ulti gets popped in you. This is not so good. Okay, Beats gets popped. You're just constantly CC'd. But that's great because everyone is still taking damage from Rammatra ulti because CC doesn't actually stop this. You killed 2. It's really big. You gotta go back. I wouldn't even worry about the Zarya right now. I would just go back and clean up the last 2 on point. Okay, this is not a good use of your time. You could even shield yourself up. No, don't keep punching the bubble. At least throw shield down if you're gonna try to kill her. Oh no, this is disastrous. I don't know why you did this. Just go back to the point. All there is this one Ana. It's just a Lucy. Like, you could have run, but you're faster than the Zarya, right? Just put a shield, walk through the shield, run over here, kill the Ana, and then you cap. Unfortunate. Oh wait, you did cap. Okay, great. Lucy was the boopy sent away or something. Whatever it was. I'm tired. Alright, so you're just trying to tank for your team here. My first question is this the right time to be fighting? I guess so. It's like, okay. I think you definitely want to make it to the cart as soon as possible to get cover. Standing out in the open is what's getting you absolutely fried right now. Unless your intent is to open a fried chicken store. It's not a good idea to get fried this much. Again, you have shield right now, and you just get absolutely blown up. Now, you could have used this pillar. You could have put shield here. You could put shield here, right, to give your support just time to heal you. Lots of options. Just standing still against this Sofa and getting killed is not one of them. Not a good option at least. All right, so now they're spawn camping you. It's really your job to try to help get your team out of the situation. It's pretty unfortunate because they control low ground and high ground. I think the biggest thing here is to be like, hey team, group up with me and spam group up. And then when you come out of spawn, go up to the right and then take high ground back. And then your hit scans can force their Ashe back, and then you can drop when you need to. Certainly hurt. Oh no. Lost the touch of the cart. Play up here, which is okay. I would be a little cautious because, again, you don't know what lineup they're running, but it's not the worst thing to play on the cart, especially as Rammatra, who is like a weird poke/brawl hero. Same principle supply, which is like, hey, try to spam him, get him down low, throw a good E. When you got a good E in the right situation, pop, give. Damn, I'm like super tired. You get them low, pop E to slow them, pop Nemesis, and then kill them. Clean up the Nemesis for them. As soon as you see her running back here and she's being pocketed by the Kiriko, you're not going to be able to kill her. I know she looks low, but she's not. She's too low. Unless you're going to throw E down at the spawn door, which would also be a good idea. You're not going to get this kill. So let's start farming too much for ulti. Again, well, you're at 69%. Damn, you're actually charging pretty fast. But she's already at 50%. This is like an awkward circle-lier thing is going on. Not really sure what the deal is here. Yep. You see Discord target, go for Discord target. Good. Look at melee cancel for the win. Yep, let's kill her. Perfect. So you reset all that charge. Okay, you killed this Junkrat who's like way out of position. Now you're spawn camping them. Use shield and then I think just fight right now. Right? Use shield to try to kill the people who are low. Just saw multiple options. So, where's this Bob? Bob's shooting your team the whole time. You don't try to shield it off or attract attention until the very end, which is honestly seems more coincidental than intentional. But, we'll take it. Okay, I'm going to wrap there. I'm just getting like too tired to be able to focus on this. So, short answer, well, I mean, I would say quick summary is aim's okay. Ability usage is average. I don't think it's above average. Game sense is maybe above average. I could see that. But your ability usage leaves a lot to be desired. Your shields in particular are really bad. Your vortexes are okay at best. Nemesis form seems fine. I think you're reasonably good at blocking, but you use too much blocking at times. All right, so really quickly, we covered 50 seconds already, which is like, hey, should I have gone out through with the first door or not? At 150... should I pop Nemesis sooner? To get kills here? I mean, maybe. You definitely want to be out of trap first. But you actually end up popping Nemesis. You have to like force him all the way back here. Yeah. It's okay. I mean, this all looks pretty typical and normal. Wait, but you didn't even have ulti at any moment in time. 150? I have no idea what you meant to do here. Oh, yeah. I don't think it's actually related. Yeah, I don't think 150 is correct. I don't really know what you meant here. 250. Oh, I mean, this looks pretty regular. I don't think 250 is a problem. Then at 320, you say, what the heck is the shield? It's not the worst shield. It's a pretty common angle. I don't really know what you're complaining about here. At 320. Like the fact that they walked through it? I guess so. But it's not that big deal. Your team isn't even ready to fight. 4 o'clock. I never should have popped off after the popped ulti. Yes, I think I recognize the same thing. I told you, I was like, oh, you should have just kept going, got kills. Yeah. 430. Shooting Yash, you're dumb. Shooting what, Ash? This all looked pretty fine to me. I'm not sure exactly what. Oh wait, 4 o'clock is. I should have backed off once more, popped ulti, and started shooting immediately. What happens before this? Yeah, so for sure, I think another thing to think about is just again have Nemesis end in a place where you're happy to be, not a place where you're like super dangerous. You find it like super dangerous, and you have to basically get another Nemesis in order to get out of there. That's really bad. Think of it almost like Diva boosters, where you want to end it someplace good. So 430 is shooting the Asher dump. No, I mean I think it's okay. Just like to force her back from the edge, not like don't get obsessed with it, but temporarily, sure, it's not a problem. Was blocking Bob here dumb at 430? We'll take a look. Again, only your Sojourners here and your Ana. I guarantee if you've been walking forwards around the corner, they also would have walked backwards and around the corner. So it's not really necessary. I don't even think that it's necessarily the best play here, because it allows the other team to regroup and take angles, versus if you backed off completely, that would have given your soldier time to take high ground. So I think that you would have blocked it while walking backwards, and once you reach this corner, step around the corner. And if anybody's still available at that point, that's their problem, not yours. Like, you gave them plenty of time to react to that. All right, 630. Should have pushed farther up before popping shield, probably. There's another at 7, where you should have popped ulti to ensure cap. I mean, oh, you should have blocked earlier. I don't know how blocking earlier would have changed anything. That seems pretty regular, right? Like, what? I mean, you got beat, so I don't really know why you felt like you needed to have blocked anything. 730. Need better awareness. Yeah, whenever you're walking back from spawn like this, just push tab, or whatever the Xbox equivalent is, the one that shows you all the heroes in the game. And just always look at that. Look at what all the team is doing. Look at what your team is doing. Look how well they're playing. All things that are pretty important. All right. 7:30. Didn't realize both your supports are gone down. At 8 minutes, look at what the Ana is doing. This is the other team's Ana. You threw that grenade, but for the record, there is a mega here, which was not that much slower and would help you save grenade. Oh, don't miss these. That's really bad. Oh, you missed 2 while you're standing still. And you throw another grenade. I mean, these grenades are bad. I say this in a lot of videos, but save anti-grenades for the enemy, not for teammates. The anti-heal effect is much stronger than the boosted healing effect. Okay, you're complaining about your support here. She should be mainly focusing on healing me here, right? That is correct. What is this? I think she's just missing a lot of darts. Alright, she throws a grenade. That's a bad grenade. Oh yeah, you're not even playing. And I don't know why I'm getting commentary. I'm so tired. So she hits 2 darts so far. Misses because you're in the air. That's a 3rd dart. 4th dart. Miss. So that's 2 more, I think, missed. 3 more that have missed. And then she goes down. So I don't know. That felt pretty regular to me. I don't know what it is about the Ana that you felt was so unusual here. 8:15. Pisses me off that I need to let go of her shield again after I get slept. I mean block. And then you complain about your Ana. Yeah, I mean, the team is probably better than yours. Not by a lot though. I think that if you were in the next division up, I think this game would still be easily carryable. I think the biggest issue for you on Rammatra is the timing of your nemesis and getting enough value out of them, which I don't think you do. I don't think you poke people down enough with staff to soften them up before you pop, like the one-on-one sessions. I'm so tired. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, roll back. So your nemesis are popped from too far away. So you don't want to pop nemesis from here. Like imagine this are actually let's imagine the Ana is your target, okay? You don't want to pop nemesis from here and then run over. You want to pop shield between you and the Ana, preferably like closer if you're gonna run this. Run over, staff over here, pop nemesis, immediately punch the Ana. Okay? That's what you want to do. Right? That's what's gonna get you a lot more value and be a lot more surprising, because if you pop nemesis and start running from a mile away, they can see it coming. Your vortexes can be a little better. I think they're okay, but they can definitely be a lot better by predicting where the enemy is going to go versus where they are right now. Your ultimates, I don't think I saw too many of them, but they all seemed fine. Like I didn't stick out to me as being exceptionally bad. I think you do a pretty good job blocking and keeping yourself alive, so that's good. Yeah, I mean, honestly, this doesn't look that bad. I mean, I started this video by saying, you know, based on what you said, that it seems like you should be climbing, right? Or 55% winner. Yeah, this feels like probably for your rank. Yeah, this feels like 55% plus winning, as Rammatra. So I think that this is reasonable. Like it feels like you're gonna climb out of this skill bracket. I think defense is another beast, but I'm far too exhausted to try to do this right now. Okay, hopefully that's helpful, right? Again, focus I think mostly on your nemesis value and trying to pair especially vortex with nemesis, right? Shield, you zap them with a staff while you walk forwards, throw vortex at them to cut off their escape route and do damage, and then pop nemesis and then get kills. Okay, I think that's the general formula here, and I'll link Yeedo's video that I think says basically the same thing. Hopefully this is helpful.